Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping in Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the thumbs up. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what we're talking about next, then hit the subscribe and the bell icon. And when you hit the bell icon, it's going to say all across the top. Just hit that. Oh boy. Is America going down the same path that China's on? Probably. Yep. Probably. Definitely. Why am I saying that? Let's see. As you know, I'm not a big fan of the mainstream media. As you can tell by the way I'm dressed, it's colder than a well-digger's rump around here today. We've got, right now, on the ground, we've got about 6 inches. And I'm watching a crazy dog do something crazy. Oh, well, that blue heeler's nuts. Are we going down the same track? Well, let's see. What track do you think I'm talking about? They are the most surveilled country in the nation. Are we getting that way? Of course. You walk into any store, any major store, and look up and you see the little black bubbles all over the building with the cameras. Now they say that's for loss prevention. Yeah. You drive down the street, you watch, and you'll start seeing it. We see it around here and never thought much about it. But you start seeing cameras. We have red light cameras on some of our intersections around here. Okay. Now, after all that went on all summer long, after all that went on all summer long, excuse me folks, my nose started itching, with all the riots, with all the problems that went on, now, since patriots did it, or since Trumpers or whatever they want to call us next, it was the worst thing in the world. It was the worst thing. Ooh, democracy's coming to an end. Ah. You know what the worst thing in the world was? Was Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, LA, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, Minneapolis, New York City. You know, every one of these cities that had rioting and looting this summer. And now, this is the worst thing in the world? I have news for you. The worst thing in the world is what they're doing now. They're demonizing people. People are losing their jobs. A guy I know here was a national sales director, said they looked at his social media and suspended him because he had put something positive about the riot, the so-called riots in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday. Folks, we're going down a dangerous. We'll talk about it in another video. But this is starting to, I'm telling you folks, I just spent 3 hours listening to videos from survivors of World War II. Europe, Ukrainians and Poles and Czechs, Germans and French, who saw this stuff the first time, and now they're probably going to have to see it another time. Folks, please stand strong. We're going to start seeing some harsh laws coming down the pike. And when they start coming, we're going to have to decide whether or not we're going to obey. You know, I got a little sticker on the back of my car that says, "I will not comply." I will not comply. They're going to turn half of America into felons overnight. The Democrats have proven it. You know, they spent 4 years, more than 4 years, trying to overturn a presidential election. And this is the biggest crime against democracy? I got news for them. What they did for 4 years is the biggest crime. With that being said, I'm the Ancient Warrior. And remember, it's better to have this stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. I'm out.